Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I should actually change that real quick so that I can click off the game. There we go. Say hello to Garlic Dog very briefly. Hey, what's up, William? All right. Justice for all. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, because Trial and Tribulations is the last one. Fucking dude, I know jack shit about this game. I've only played the very first game, and I even struggled on the last case. I mean, I know the least about the last case, but exciting. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that Damon Gant murdered Neil Marshall as well. In the last case. How did I get into this mess? I only know a little bit about Justice for All because of the anime. I see. No, the judge. I'm dreaming about him. This is so anime right now. Look at this. You're about to get gavelled, bitch. And then I died. The end. Phoenix Wright literally passes away. What a nightmare. Yeah, who has a ringtone like that? And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Fucking Hotel Transylvania ass ringtone. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. And we got fucking, is that the purple guy? He had a purple aura about him. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Because there are no security cameras in this courtroom at all. Literally none. I mean, I know what you're talking about because you literally play the piano, but I don't know how to say any of the words that you said other than Fugue in D minor by J.S. Bach. I'm assuming that's what that song is. Toccata and Fugue in D minor by J.S. Bach. So is that what that is? Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna assume I pronounced everything correctly. No need to correct me. No need to say I did it wrong. I know I pronounced it correctly. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Hey, what's up? Maggie Bird. But I didn't say it wrong. I'm a fucking genius. Maggie Bird. I only know you from Gumshoe's Locker. You guys dating? Ack. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? People are not at their best first thing in the morning. Fucking my alarm goes off at 5:30, and then I set a 20-minute timer because I sit in my bed for 20 minutes before I finally get out of my bed every morning. That is my morning routine. And then I get dressed, brush my teeth, and leave. I don't even eat breakfast in the morning. Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. What a hard salute. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. So Phoenix kind of lost his memory. Well, he was on the receiving end of a fucking fire extinguisher. Also, you know, now that I'm really thinking about it, is it really pronounced bird? It's almost like bride. Bird? Yeah, I guess it's bird. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. And I got hats. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial begins shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? You're back? Hello, my friend. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And saluting woman. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? What's up, Payne? Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Payne! The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Why do I feel like the music got louder in this game? What is going on? It's the same settings. What does it sound like for you guys? You can turn it down just a bit, I guess. Maybe right there. Different music? Yeah. And it's loud for some reason. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No! Yeah, I'll say yes. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman. You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Hee. Don't laugh. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. Fucking more. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. I learned the two laws of evidence. Okay, and who are you again? Do you know that Winston Payne's name is supposed to sound like Winston Payne? You know, that's pretty funny. Oh, he doesn't even show up. Oh, there he is. He does show up. Lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. He doesn't do a good job at wincing in pain, but so does literally every other character ever in this video game. They all do the when you point at them real hard and say objection, they all do the kind of thing, you know. The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Dick Gumshoe, let's go. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. He's here. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Hold on, I'm gonna get my water. I'm gonna probably want to drink this. Why is Maggie in the defense area? Shouldn't she be in the defendant chair? I don't know. Why did Maya stand next to me during when she was accused of killing Mia? I'm sure this court makes no sense. You're just now figuring this out? We've been through 5 trials in the previous game, my friend. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Yeah, well, he's got a picture of you in his locker, so he's probably got the hots for you. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat up his body bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. The autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is order in here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. Dustin Prince sounds like Dusting Prince. I guess so. I honestly, I don't know much about this game at all, so I'm just gonna have to figure out what Dusting Prince has to do. I would assume maybe fingerprints or shoe prints. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like that, like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed in there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. I have a controller. I'm pressing the right bumper. You moron. You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. What up, my top G's? What's up, Brandon? Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? I'm going to assume these glasses. Also, I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Okay. Maggie's 22. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, with how Phoenix usually has people under the age of 18 standing right next to him in the courtroom, Maggie is actually legal. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell. Yeah, but she's not wearing. I mean, of course, she might have a different pair of glasses. But their glasses are different. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. Yeah, okay. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Don't hee-hee at me. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Just wait, he'll find an 8-year-old. No, the fuck he won't. Yes, the fuck he will. My friend, have you ever heard of Pearl? Very... Captain Forehead herself? Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Dude, I don't like this music as much as the last music. But whatever, I guess I'll get used to it. It's pretty catchy though. I also like more high-pitched tunes as well. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is. Yes, I can see her name. It's clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you those glasses are mine. And how do you manage his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Unfortunately, I have to use my phone to cheat on a science checkpoint. The fuck is a science checkpoint? What does that mean? And also, I was about to ask, aren't you at school right now? It's my online class thing. Oh. Checkpoint. Why the... Okay. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure. But what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witness's face. And I start breathing heavily, and then I point, and then I take my 2 fingers, I doink them right in the eyes. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie. But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people are just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. And throw random stuff and say, take that! Objection! That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Hey, did she call Gumshoe a forgetful guy? I hate her. She is guilty. No, I think Phoenix said that. And he called him a scatterbrain. All right. I like how Phoenix can remember to say, hold it! About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID pal. What should I do now? Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Or, are we gonna hear Payne's fucking weak-ass objection? Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? Or, the dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you are saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. What the fuck does that mean? And he still remembers to slam his desk? That's correct. And he also remembers finger rub on chin. Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell. Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. Let me actually read the, or see what the autopsy report says. Cause, broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. 6:28 p.m. The culprit's name, yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name of that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. I probably actually present this photo because it's M-A-G-G-I-E, but her name is spelt M-A-G-G-E-Y. So it's, if they were dating, how would they have not known how to spell her own name? Payne's objection, he sounds like he would enjoy getting gangbanged. Would he? Would he enjoy that? I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. But, you can tell? Oh, well. How would you be able to tell? Do you enjoy getting gangbanged, Brandon? It takes one to know one, my friend. No? Oh, well, shut the fuck up then. How about that? Huh? I don't like it, but it clearly says the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look at, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. Yeah, how about you standing next to me, Maggie, fucking say something other than go, it doesn't seem right. Just like when Brandon misspells my name. I always point it out. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. Oops, I didn't mean to say. You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence. Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right, huh? I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. I'm sure it makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful. All right, let's give this another try. Oh, so I could present people's profiles. I wonder if that means I present her then. Oh, hey, what's up, Henry? Neat, we unlocked a new ability. Yeah, Phoenix Wright leveled up. I wonder if I present her. And because he's suffering from amnesia, he's gonna be like, no, I don't know what to do! Objection! Just wait until Phoenix gets that, like a charm thing. I believe he gets that from, Pearl. Pearl gives it to him. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out an objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Caress his lips, just up and down, just, what a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? No, the other Detective Gumshoe. Please state the defendant's name for me. There it is. There's his weak-ass objection. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? So what happened to Phoenix? He got bonked over the head with a fire extinguisher, and he has like a little bout of amnesia. Like he can't remember anything right now. You'll see this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah, it looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. So now he can't remember how to fucking do his job? Yeah, something like that. He slowly remembered. The psych lock thing? Yeah. when somebody's lying to you, they like have locks around their soul. That's what the charm does. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you what it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know her name. No. This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. You should play Hollow Knight. Is Hollow Knight on Steam? I honestly don't know much about Hollow Knight. I've never played it. I've never watched it on YouTube. How much money is it? It's $15. Fuck, dude, I can't afford $15 right now. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. I used to speedrun it. I know the map very well. Good for you. Oh, those two sound like they were very close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay, so what the heck am I going to be saying to this brother? Officer Prince, how do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Alright, the meme of Gumshoe being poor as fuck. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway, yeah, because he liked Maggie. If only I'd gone on that trip. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What, you saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. I just got an achievement for that. An achievement. I would like to call Payne to the stand for being a little bitch. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. I bet you the judge got lots of puss as a teenager, just in his prime, lots of it. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Definitely. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, what you say? I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. No, I think that was fucking Gumshoe badgering me. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Dang, okay, judge, fucking throw it out to the world for that. Whoa, wait a second, why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. He got all the women's. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove. Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove, Just now, I believe he said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Hold on, I'm messing with my slinky and I managed to do something to it. How did I manage to do this? Alright, there we go. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it's relevant. I don't know but where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? It's a fucking banana glove. Baseball glove added to the court record. You know, I'm about to... Hold on, I'm gonna grab something really quick. It's right here in my room. I'll be right back. Throw this down, like, right there, so... Just on the ground. I just need it to be within reaching distance of me. You guys ever had Milano cookies? They're good. You don't want to not watch stream, so you're just gonna wing it? Your science checkpoint or whatever the fuck it's called? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow, and that's why he had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. You like yellow? Yeah, it's a color. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Man, these things are so good. I love these cookies. And they're dark chocolate, and I really like dark chocolate. It's probably my favorite type of chocolate, to be honest. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Dark chocolate is the best. My favorite kind of pancakes are dark chocolate chip pancakes. Then they make there's an Oreo, like an Oreo cookie that uses dark chocolate frosting. That's probably my favorite Oreo flavor. Dark chocolate is superior. Finally, someone agrees. Dude, I think dark chocolate is the best chocolate. We got team dark chocolate. Let's go. And these Milano cookies that I'm eating right now are just, oh my god, they're awesome. Get them from Costco. They're the best. We first looked into the handwriting. Hey guy, yeah, what? What do you want, Brandon? Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There are also scratches on its skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. A perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. I like to imagine in the courtroom, Phoenix actually just starts eating. You just hear him crunching. He's talking with his mouth full. It's just, objection! Hold it! Hold it right there, Gumshoe! I'm clipping that beauty. Go ahead, brother. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation is actually pretty good. Oh, is it led by Emma Sky? Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next week, oh, well, let me press this on. Okay. Ads? It's rough. Okay, so I made it up anyways. I'm not paying attention, I'm eating cookies. And I'm about to start eating Pringles here in a moment. Pointer finger, you know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examine the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been running in the sand. And the results. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. I just opened up the Pringles. Pringles time. Oops. Let me press that first. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there is sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. I wonder if my evidence... So I'm kind of listening to this. You would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it? Right. Let me look at the glove. Yeah, that's a right-handed glove, which means he throws with his left hand. That's a glove? Yeah, but based on where the thumb is located. If he catches with his right hand and he throws with his left hand, it means he's left-handed. That's because you usually throw with your dominant hand. All right. I thought this would say if he was right or left-handed, but it does not. So let's see. I probably presented on this. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. Henry is left and right-handed. Or, Henry, are you ambidextrous? I'm indeed ambidextrous. I'm like a little bit ambidextrous. Just a little bit. There are certain things I do left-handed and certain things I do right-handed. But I can't write with my left hand, though. I can only write with my right hand. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really, Yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is meant to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious. From this picture, that was his... Wait a second. How the fuck did you spell ambidextrous? Ambriotrotrodus. I think I just said a spell. Am I cursed? What the hell was that? Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah. That was a slur? Oh, my bad. My bad, Chief. I can, I can kind of write. I used to be able to write and draw with both when I was younger, but now it looks like crap when I do it now. I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. Yo, dude, this... Oh, man. This little section of the song is actually pretty damn good. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Woo! I feel like I could breathe again. To me, yeah. I have no idea what you just said. That sentence literally makes no sense. It seems that we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Hold on. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird. There it is. No, not yet. Uh-huh. Alright, what do you need, my friend? It's not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? What does witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death, what's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? I want to rip Payne's wig off that scalp of his. Does he have a whip? A wig? I wasn't noticing. Or I didn't notice. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. Looks like one. Just wait until Apollo's justice? Okay. His hair is insane? Nice. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Go back on down, Yod. That save music is okay, I guess. The other one was pretty good. I'm gonna overwrite this one because I have this one here. Also, real quick, I'm gonna look at this clip that Henry made. Ashley just starts eating. You just hear him crunching. He's talking with his mouth full. It's just, objection. Hold it right there, Gumshoe. That's pretty funny. I need to study up on my periodic table. What's the atomic number of hydrogen? Don't look it up. What do you mean you don't know? It's literally the first one. That's the first fucking one. It is not 69420. I'm a senior in high school and I can't name more than 5 elements. Well, in radiology, I have to know a lot of elements. I have to know, like bone, which is 23, barium, 52, lead, 83. Amnesia. I can't believe my lore is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? Hold on. Now I'm gonna make sure I was correct. No, lead is 82. I think I said 83. What's barium? Oh, okay. As a musician, atomic number's not really important. That is true. Sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. Heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. I stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. I'm almost out of Pringles, guys. That means I'm gonna start reading, actually. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you could fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? You have a secret lover named Larry Butts. Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It's on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Yo, a blue Badger shirt! All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Blue Badger merch. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... you were here all along! You're so mean! Why the hell is Maya here? Questchester merch is better. Why is Maya here? I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Why isn't she on the mountain? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring, huh? Oh, thanks. The heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay. Why would a group of card artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I can never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. I just want to know why Maya's here. I did not expect Maya to all of a sudden appear in the courtroom. She'll still be a main supporting character in this in the next game. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... Nope, Nope, If he says something stupid, immediate guilty. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. I honestly forgot why she's back. Dude, I don't fucking know. I've never played the game before. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls his next witness, a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Fucking yellow streak hair. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student with, but to give it about everything, yeah, okay. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? Well, you know who else is a human chatterbox? Old Bag. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. What does that mean? Glasses. But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, you won't have it again. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Listen here, matey. I'm going to call you Dick Porrington. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Well, Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. I was at the park all afternoon deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Cuck Wellington. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive. Nick, did you just hear what he said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. So, brother man. Banana, huh? You saw a banana? About my life situation. How's your life situation? So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. Your chin is a fucking trapezoid. No name, trashy. Now this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. Yeah, well, the university you're gonna go to starts with prison and ends with prison, so... That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Well, I looked at the trajectory of the sun, and based on the mountain range and how dark it was outside, it was probably at least 6:10, you know? Is that the best you can do? Do you think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Grr, his arrogance is real intolerable, so what should I do now? Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk, I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew that time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time apart, it's total utter not. Okay. Did he just call a watch a constraint? What? Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my detective reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy, do-it-yourself hairstyle. Cheap, low-quality shoes. And he was wearing an officer's uniform. Oh, yeah, you know. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick. You think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Oh, damn. Fuck. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Dude, his little fucking hair whip thing, it ain't got nothing on Von Karma's finger wag. No, You didn't say the magic words. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. Well, you're not a cyclops. You have two eyes. In the case of humans, we have two of them. All right, fuck. He fucking caught me on my blood. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Then I have a right to say that you not use, actually stop talking, period. Never say anything again. Rest of trial. Silent game, quiet game. Sustained, Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Well, I'm about to do it in a moment. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. I'm gonna yell again, so you're sure you were not mistaken. Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. My suit's better than yours. I'm what you call a famous brand named product, while you are only a cheap imitation. What the fuck? What'd you call? Oh, okay, I guess I understand. Hey, listen, off-brand is sometimes fucking awesome. All right, if I could pay $20 instead of $180, I will pay the $20. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, ho, 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 of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The banana. Let's talk about this banana, please. Well, it was actually more than just one, or like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? I don't know. They like your bananas. They eat the banana. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. Didn't you buy something in Eternal Return for 60 bucks? No, it was 40 bucks. I bought in-game currency. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. It was the equivalence of me buying V-Bucks in Fortnite. Maggie never mentioned anything about bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was only seeing one thing, and it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if he can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? The glove? Yeah, because it's so yellow. The bananas. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you could use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? Baseball glove. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a no. It's a no for me, dog. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How what? You? What are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Yeah, I don't think so, brother. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes. You know what I mean? No, I don't. Don't do that with your bottom lip. That's weird. You're like those people. Okay, yep. Possibilities. In the end. Viewed from afar. I just read the red letters, the red words, because they were easy to point out. Last night I had a dream about cheese strings. Don't you mean string cheese? Or just like strings of... Yeah, well, it means strings of cheese would be string cheese, so... Was it a good dream? And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. Well, I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Yes, I am. I am going to say that that's terrible. Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them, how about when you witness the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject Joan of Arc. Courageous! Burned! Then I woke up and you were streaming. Last night? Are you sure you're at school right now? Are you ditching? Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Anyways, they must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. Listen, you cannot say that somebody wearing a blue Badger shirt is a murderer. It's impossible. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What did he say? 6:45? They arrived at 6:55? I want to look at the autopsy report. 6:28. Died at 6:28. Must have been 6:45. That's a long time to make a phone call. Oh, basically 20 minutes goes by. Where's Meekins? I need to see the peak human. I hope Meekins never shows up, because if he has a megaphone, I'm gonna be annoyed. Let me go ahead and press him on all of his statements. She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Well, bird is actually spelled B-Y-R-D-E. Oh, I'm sorry, was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? I'm pretty sure he's not in this game. Meekins isn't in this game? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. That is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Cuck Wellington did it, right? Yeah, he's the murderer. This is also the guy who, absolutely schmacked Phoenix Wright with a fire extinguisher. It's this guy too. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or do they not teach this at your pitiful school? Why did he do that? I don't know, actually. So she got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. So this isn't Phoenix's cell phone. I also have this random list of con artists. Did I get the assets ready? Did I get the assets ready for what? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second. Must have been 6:45. For the sandwiches? What about them? How did you know what time it was? Oh, no, I actually completely forgot to do that. I'll do it at some point. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me, you know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. Fucking Gumshoe from the peanut gallery coming over. Hey, I graduated from pretty good college, sir. You don't say that to me. I was like, that doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? He insulted Gumshoe. He's got to be guilty. Yep. So you're saying there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at the time of day, but suddenly before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in this testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. So it's either the immediate call of the police station or the 6:45. Because if he died at 6:28 and you were there and saw him, well, you were there when it was pushed over. Waiting almost 20 minutes before you make a phone call is fucking long as hell. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? I like how there's just a weird pause. Okay, you mean the victim's autopsy report. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ag. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, or I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers on a fucking Matryoshka doll. I think I said that right. You must think you're really something special. Do I like the Metroid games? I've never played a Metroid game before, but I do know what they are. Do I like them? I honestly have no idea. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? Yeah, that was fucking not that hard to say, my friend. You lost it. That's what Hollow Knight is. Oh, Hollow Knight is like Metroid. Only it's very black and white. Unbelievable! You lost your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Yes, I am saying that, actually. Fucking stop losing your shit! Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses... Okay, yeah. Genius. Plain people. Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania game. Like Castlevania, Metroid type combination thing. Time to write notes for useless history we're learning about? Are you guys in history class right now? I'm glad you guys are really paying attention to your studies. That's awesome. Enough. Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? I'll question further. Paying attention, definitely. Mr. Wellington. Hey, when did the War of 1812 start? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Hey, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. People in my class can fail that question. I'm sure a lot of people can fail that question. When you're in high school, you have to take something called the civics test in America. If you do not pass the civics test, you do not graduate. There were people in my class who failed the civics test. Do you want to know what kind of questions the civics test asked you? It would be like, when was the Declaration of Independence signed and stuff like that, like what year was 4 years ago? It's like super stupid. Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. 1776, yes, that is correct. Not for the 4 years ago question, but when the Declaration of Independence was signed. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Yeah, it was also questions like, who is on the dollar bill? Like, just those really stupid questions. Like, I cannot believe people failed the civics test. Well, that's the gist of it, I guess. You could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. Elon Musk, he is not on the dollar bill, although it would be funny. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. I believe because there's literally one right fucking there. Yeah. Take that! It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this, at the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture, but if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Willington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order, order. Man, this... I think I actually like this song more than the song in the very first game. Kind of like the Cornered theme. That's what it was called, right? Cornered. But I don't really like the testimony music that much. Order, order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. I like the sleigh bells. Yeah, I was like, sleigh bells, and then they just played. It is pretty good. And like I've said before, I do like high-pitched tunes. That's why I like the piano so much. I like the high-pitched part. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back, but Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there's no reason for him to kill it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? There is only one possible explanation. All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? I wonder if... Because he lost his glasses. This was found under the victim's body. I wonder if he was looking for his glasses. These are probably his. Also, if you look at the strikes, which you can't because Brian the desk is in the way. But it seems like I have more strikes in this game. I don't know if that's gonna change as the trials go on. Like, hold on. I'll just get rid of Brian real quick. Brian the desk. So you could see that only one of the boxes were blinking. In the other games, 2 of the boxes were blinking. And I would lose 2 boxes instead of 1. I seriously doubt he was trying to find his phone? She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. It's either the glasses or the phone. Probably because it's the first case. Yeah, maybe. Oh, let me open up this again, because I like this screen more. What is your favorite subject in school? specifically for that question was directed towards Brandon. Lunch, that's not a subject. That is a period of time. What's my favorite subject in school? Well, right now, I really liked physics. The physics of radiology is really interesting. It's either the cell phone or the glasses. And I mean, I have multiple penalties, so I'm willing to show... Let me do the glasses first. Well, Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where? Where did you find? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. You like science? I like science. I suck at math, and I don't like math, so... that these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order, order. Now wait a second. I didn't confess or confirm anything. I'm good at math, surprisingly. I'm just lazy. Math is useless after a while. Yeah, fucking statistics. That was so stupid. Taking statistics was such a useless class for me, man. I don't miss that class at all. If you're gonna draw a deck of cards, if you have a standard deck of 52 cards, if you were gonna draw a king, what's the probability of drawing a king? It's it's dumb. After fractions, if you're not pursuing something that needs a lot of math, it's useless, yeah. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting? What the fuck is that word? That is not that. I don't know. Hold on. The witness as the real murderer. Fuck, dude. Now it's gonna bother me. I don't know what the fuck that word is. Indicting. Indict. Fuck you, English. There's a C in that word. There ain't no way it's pronounced indict.
Indict.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Alright, dude, don't choke yourself too hard. I am definitely clipping that. Go ahead. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. Who says that? Who says deep six? I know what he means, you know. I know what he means by saying deep six. You know, I'm gonna put you 6 feet under. But who goes, now is our chance to deep six this guy? I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way! Because of the phone call. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the defendants have known the defendant's... How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Take that! Throw the cell phone at him. Ugh. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Oh my sweet butter, this shit is useless. What? Are you talking about history or math? That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground is Maggie. History. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Willing had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. I am learning nothing. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. I would assume I would do this. Take that! Oh, by the way, when I looked at the penalties, 2 of the things were blinking instead of 1. I would have lost 2 strikes here. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Is it? Listen, I'll go on my phone and tell you the Pizza Hut number right now. Is that a crime? Smoke a quantum stick. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided the Okay. Dialogue with the... Did that say goodness or goddess? I don't even know. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us about what this list is about. Do you think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the member of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is... a member. Well, Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Didn't you try that once before, bitch? You said the exact same only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We could meet up and I could give you this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that. Let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Wonder if I actually present Dustin Prince. Maggie wasn't wearing a police uniform yet. She was wearing Blue Badger, but Dustin was wearing his police uniform. So maybe he thought Maggie had brought his phone to the police, not knowing that they were on a date. I'm willing to try it. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Done taking notes? That was quick. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ah. Oh, well, now we're going to start laughing. Oh, okay. Okay, Pufferfish, what are you doing, brother? Don't do that with your face. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. Actually, lawyers get a pretty damn good education. So I don't know what the fuck you do for a living, but okay. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Oh, that guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number this, suspicious crime group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost. I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. It's so fun. There has to be something I've overlooked. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the convict defendant's memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we were trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and add some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerks us back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. That's to be... Let's see, fingerprints. I got it. We should check the fingerprints. Fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it. I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. He's losing his mind. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Hark, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Oh, okay, incidentally, eh? Must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left to you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Literally Phoenix's face when he looks tired and dumbfounded. That's my face during school the entire time. Oh my god, now I remember. Here it is. We're about to see, Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Fire extinguisher. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, you're, in... Fucking that word again has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Brandon got awfully quiet. Brandon's probably doing his test. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I might be able to prove it. Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more insane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? The witness isn't allowed to harass me. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only got one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure we are all aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you not paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. I probably give my business card because my phone number's on the back of it. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh, sweet. I have a judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Yo, Maya's cell phone from the first game. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone? And what is this with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Man, he's literally choking himself. Oh, he fell. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone, and in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. And then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. Schmott Schmilty. Confetti! Gumshoe, the confetti, please. That is all. This court is adjourned. Don't look at me with those eyes. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me, huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life. It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. Well, you somehow managed to become a police officer, so... Womp womp. The janitor must hate this courtroom. He's got to clean motherfucking confetti every time I would do a court trial in here. God damn it. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. So they weren't even dating, by the way. She was just giving him that gift because he covered a shift for her, which is funny. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. Heyo! He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. That is true, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. Because we... And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick. What's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. What a good time to end, actually, because... Alright, got a phone call. There we go. And that story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Oh my god. The end of the first episode. Only an hour and 45 minutes, and we did it. Yo, it's Captain Forehead! Look at Pearl! Favorite progress, yes. That girl fell from the 9th floor at 6 months. Either she would be dead or her body would be as flat as Maya's chest. Oh, she's just super resilient. Okay, Hold on, we can't see this yet. Let's see. So I'm gonna eat lunch real quick. And then after lunch, I'm gonna start stream again. That's what the plan is.